Magisters are probably humanity's real home, don't you think?
Descendant, it's been a while. This way, please. Do you have a question? I heard that this is the last remaining Ironheart. That makes me a little worried, but I'll give this mission my all, regardless. Kyle is doing aerial recon to see if the Vulgus are up to anything. Luna's focusing on sensing the beat generated from the Ironheart, and she's also listening out for the unique noises generated by Vulgus movements, of course. I can see her expression changing. See the way she's frowning? I think that means the Vulgus are on the move. We need to create an environment where she can concentrate. Descendant, take care of him.
For Luna to be able to concentrate, you must pacify this wasteland.
Guide, there's a lot of reverb coming from you. Quiet.
Oh, I see.
Shh. You're here! I memorized the sound of your footsteps. It's time to bust some Vulgus heads and smash some Kuiper. If you destroy the Kuiper that's been mined by the Vulgus, it puts out a unique sound wave. I'm gonna use that to find enemy comms equipment that's made of the same material. After that, I'll listen in on those comms. All you need to do is wipe out the Vulgus and sweep up their Kuiper. Easy, right? have to do.
It'll be heavily guarded while the enemy extracts the data. And the interior is very small, so be careful.
Yuck, that voice is horrible. Who is that guy?
Luna says she's detected more enemies.
I'm loading. The voice is echoing, so it must be coming from inside. There must be an entrance somewhere.
This Vulgus is pretty tough, but I don't think he's the owner of the voice we heard earlier. Eliminate him anyway.
Good job! I'll play a song for you later. To say thank you.
Descendant, it's Reyna. I've pored over the literature, and it looks as if there's an underground entrance close by. That would account for the echoes that Luna can hear, right?
Yeah, I knew my ears were reliable. I said it would be indoors, didn't I?
You never said it would be underground. Anyway, I've just sent the coordinates. Go check it out.
Descendant, we've located the radar that was installed in this zone at Luna's request. The radar must be defended. It was installed specially to help us with the Red Sphere.
jerk has been trying to take out the radar since it was put in. Thanks. I was able to pick up a major combo. Wanna listen in?
The Descendants are already here. Forget Descendant visibility. Begin data extraction.
Whoa. Even my fans would understand what that means. And judging by the way his voice echoed, we should be looking for somewhere indoors. Nice job.
During distance.
This is Descendant. I don't know if you noticed, but this is also a facility that the ancestors used. If what Luna and Reyna are saying is correct, the data the Vulgus are extracting while underground must be related to the Red Sphere and the Ironheart. It won't be easy to bypass the security system set up by the ancestors, but we shouldn't underestimate Vulgus technology either. Let's hurry. We must stop the enemy before they extract all the data.
Hey, Descendant. The reason the excavation team couldn't reach here is because the Vulgus started digging here first. Anais told me that they brought the Magisters here, the ones who didn't escape, and forced them to work. That's why this place is called the Asylum. According to Anais, the Magisters who were brought here for forced labor might have found some information, but they couldn't have solved the code. Actually, they probably pretended not to know the code. She said that we have to hurry up with the search anyway.
The Vulgus have clearly increased their encryption speeds, especially since operations in the sterile lab. Given the reaction of the commander we encountered recently, they must not have considered the possibility that we would appear so soon. And as their time is limited, they must be attempting to extract all of the ancestor device data at once. The enemy has an encrypted communications device. I can access its memory and communications history data. I have analyzed the data we obtained from the enemy. The most frequently mentioned words are seal, red sphere shell component, and conflict. I have assessed the shell analysis data. The shell is composed of a similar material to the links surrounding the Ironheart. Combining all of the data, I believe we can conclude that the ancestors inserted the Ironheart into the red sphere. This is connected to the civil war that broke out in Westeros. Perhaps the ancestors sealed the Ironheart inside the red sphere because they felt that a simple vault couldn't hold it. I cannot figure out the exact steps they took, but the important thing is that the sealing was successful.
Yes, keep struggling. There's nothing you can do. The Vulgus Legion is the apex predator.
I'm analyzing the data retrieved from the destroyed device. Please buy me some time.
Already moved the Ironheart. If you keep trying, all you will find is death.
Hey, that's a lie. Don't fall for it. If the Ironheart was gone, I would have noticed it already.
Luna is right. The coordinates of the pulse from the Ironheart are unchanged.
fine. Reyna and I discovered a weird area of sound. It's filled with way too much noise, so we're not sure about it, but we're going there anyway.
All right, Agna. We're also trying to gather as much data as possible. Keep up the good work.
You stubborn vermin! Come if you dare! I'll deal with you myself!
Descendant, the equipment in the center is compressing the data from the ancestor devices around it. Decryption rate, 65%. Compressed data, 40%. I'm going to collect data from whichever device I can connect to first.
Because the ancestors dispersed the data. It has come to this. I'm going to end your life to receive a stronger body from Master Amon.
Decryption protocol activated. Compressed data extraction complete and security removed. Beginning analysis. The data contained records of the ancestors who tried to remove the Ironheart, their operation plans, and the blueprint for the special weapon to break the seal. The weapon's power source was arcane.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
Modules will make you stronger.
Hey, Descendant. The reason the excavation team couldn't reach here is because the Vulgus started digging here first. Anais told me that they brought the Magisters here, the ones who didn't escape, and forced them to work. That's why this place is called the Asylum. According to Anais, the Magisters who were brought here for forced labor might have found some information, but they couldn't have solved the code. Actually, they probably pretended not to know the code. She said that we have to hurry up with the search anyway.
The Vulgus have clearly increased their decryption speeds, especially since operations in the sterile land.
My shield is down.
Given the reaction of the commander we encountered recently, we must not have considered the possibility that we would appear so soon. And as their time is limited, we must be attempting to extract all of the ancestral device data at once. The enemy has an encrypted communications device. If you defeat them, I can access its memory and communications history data. I have analyzed the data we obtained from the enemy. The most frequently mentioned words are seal, red sphere shell component, and conflict. I have assessed the shell analysis data. The shell is composed of a similar material to the links surrounding the Ironheart. Combining all of the data, I believe we can conclude that the ancestors inserted the Ironheart into the red sphere. This is connected to the civil war that broke out in Vespers. Perhaps the ancestors sealed the Ironheart inside the red sphere because they felt that a simple vault couldn't hold it. I cannot figure out the exact steps they took, but the important thing is that the sealing was successful.
Yes, keep struggling. There's nothing you could do. The Vulgus Legion is the apex predator.
I'm analyzing the data retrieved from the destroyed device. Please buy me some time.
We have already moved the Ironheart. If you keep trying, all you will find is death.
Hey, that's a lie. Don't fall for it. If the Ironheart was gone, I would have noticed it already.
Luna is right. The coordinates of the pulse from the Ironheart are unchanged.
Side, Reyna and I discovered a weird area of sound. Filled with way too much noise, so we're not sure about it, but we're going there anyway.
Alright, Luna. We're also trying to gather as much data as possible. Keep up the good work.
You myself.
Descendant, the equipment in the center is compressing the data from the ancestor devices around it. Encryption rate, 65%. Compressed data, 40%. I'm going to collect data from whichever device I can connect to first.
This is all because the ancestors dispersed the data. It has come to this. I'm going to end your life to receive a stronger body from Master Amon.
Decryption protocol activated. Compressed data extraction complete and security removed. Beginning analysis. The data contained records of the ancestors who tried to remove the Ironheart, their operation plans, and a blueprint for the special weapon to break the seal. The
If it's new research, I'm listening.
Ask me anything about modules.
Descendant. The reason the excavation team couldn't reach here is because the Vulgus started digging here first. Anais told me that they brought the Magisters here, the ones who didn't escape, and forced them to work. That's why this place is called the Asylum. According to Anais, the Magisters who were brought here for forced labor might have found some information, but they couldn't have solved the code. Actually, they probably pretended not to know the code. She said that we have to hurry up with the search anyway.
The Vulgus have clearly increased their decryption speed, especially since operations in the sterile lab. Given the reactions the Commander we encountered recently, they must not have considered the possibility that we would appear so soon. And as their time is limited, they must be attempting to extract all of the Ancestor device data at once. I have analyzed the data we obtained from the enemy. The most frequently mentioned words are seal, red sphere shell component, and conflict. I have assessed the shell analysis data. The shell is composed of a similar material to the links surrounding the Ironheart. Combining all of the data, I believe we can conclude that the Ancestors inserted the Ironheart into the red sphere. This is connected to the civil war that broke out in Vespers. Perhaps the Ancestors sealed the Ironheart inside the red sphere because they felt that a simple vault couldn't hold it. I cannot figure out the exact steps they took, but the important thing is that the sealing was successful.
Yes, keep struggling. There's nothing you can do. The Vulgus Legion is the apex predator.
I'm analyzing the data retrieved from the destroyed device. Please buy me some time.
Already moved the Ironheart. If you keep trying, all you will find is death.
Hey, that's a lie. Don't fall for it. If the Ironheart was gone, I would have noticed it already.
Luna is right. The coordinates of the pulse from the Ironheart are unchanged.
Of sound. It's filled with way too much noise, so we're not sure about it, but we're going there anyway.
All right, man. We're also trying to gather as much data as possible. Keep up the good work. Descendant, the equipment in the center is compressing the data from the Ancestor devices around it. Decryption rate, 65%. Compressed data, 40%. I'm going to collect data from whichever device I can connect to first. Loading.
Damn it! This is all because the Ancestors dispersed the data. It has come to this. I'm going to end your life to receive a stronger body from Master Amon.
Decryption protocol activated. Compressed data extraction complete and security removed. Beginning analysis. The data contains records of the ancestors who tried to remove the Ironheart, their operation plans, and the blueprint for the special weapon to break the seal. The weapon's power source was arcane. If we can use
beloved daughter, Daya. Hold on a little longer. Your mom will save you no matter what.
This operation?
The Vulgus can't see me. Why? Because I exist in their blind spot.
So, what's my role? Cook? Or arsonist?
One time for your mind, get rockin'. One time for your mind, we poppin'. One time for your mind, no maybes. Just yes, you'll release the stress.
Success of this operation.
Welcome back. Is there anything you want to report?
Are you saying that this record was left by the ancestors who tried to use the Ironheart? And an ancient arcane weapon. What were they trying to do with the Ironheart? Were they trying to close the dimensional wall just like we're trying to do now? I don't have time to think about that right now. We'll begin operations to dig up the Red Sphere and break out the Ironheart using the arcane weapon.
Descendant, we will check the safety of the weapon thoroughly, so don't worry. Also, it allowed us to start immediate production of dismantling material.
Luna and Reyna are investigating the weapon, so I want you and Kyle to clear out all enemies within the vicinity of the Red Sphere. The arcane weapon and the material to destroy the Red Sphere are both ready. As long as we have no troublemakers impeding our operation, there shouldn't be any problems. We should definitely be able to get the Ironheart first this time.
Alpha appears to be focused on how to use the Ironheart. He doesn't seem to be concerned about how it came to be sealed away in the first place. I want to know why the ancestors concealed the Ironheart. At the risk of conflict and separation, there must be a good reason.
Hey, what's taking you so long? Hurry up!
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
Let's talk. I can't believe you're taking it easy when we have so little time. We're going to clear the storage in the area near... I know what you're about to say. When I was a construction corps leader, We were the first ones working here. If it weren't for a surprise attack by the Vulgus, the Corps would still be alive. The only thing I'm interested in right now is to have my revenge on those bastards. Don't worry. When I'm done with that, I'll do my best to exterminate any enemies near the Red Sphere. So trust me.
Kyle, rage and revenge eat away other human emotions and limit perspective.
If you're here just to give me useless pearls of wisdom, I prefer you to get lost, guide.
Our goal is to find the Iron Heart, Kyle. Your actions may prevent us from achieving this.
Like I said before, I won't do anything to jeopardize the operation. I swear. With the fuse. Destroy their generator. There's a Vulgus with the second fuse. That Vulgus has the last fuse we need. Hurry!
Stay where you are.
What? Spectral Digger isn't stopping. Damn it! It's the Vulgus reinforcements. Watch out! The enemy sent their stronger units to reactivate the generator. I need you to clear the area while I keep checking the Spectral Digger. Well done. That damn Spectral Digger isn't going to stop anytime soon. I guess blowing it up is the only way.
Whoa, 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 Kyle. What are you trying to do? Blow everything up? Are you out of your mind? Are you SMO or something? And also, there's something you should know. The cliff.
Stop it! This is just one mission on the way toward achieving our goals for this operation. Terminating transmission. This place is still swarming with Amon's underlings. They're machines, so collecting any data will be helpful for the operation. You don't want to destroy the outpost I worked on. Come to the supply box when you enter the fight. Focus! These bastards keep coming. getting bigger. Excellent work. Let's talk. Immature kids like Luna don't understand. The spectral digger here was built when I was in charge of the construction corps. I was too weak then. One of them begged me to destroy, so that's what I'm here to do. I was actually wandering across the desert on my way to do this from the... But this also aligns with our operation. I'm talking too much.
Descendant, only you and Luna can hear this. Destroying the spectral digger will attract more Vulgus. Kyle is blinded by revenge. If we allow him to continue, it'll become more difficult to dissuade him, which will make it harder to assume control over the areas surrounding the red sphere. We must make Kyle understand. This is the only way we can achieve our goal.
Don't worry, guide. I have prepared something very persuasive. Would you take a peek inside my mind?
This might do the trick. Go ahead, Luna.
Just you wait. I'm gonna persuade that tin-brain nutcase straight away.
I've already scoped out their movements. There's a Vulgus Kuiper storage box over there. We can't let them keep producing filthy Vulgus Kuiper from the Albion spectral digger. Now smash all the Kuiper. Also be dust soon. I need to find out how the Vulgus rebuilt the digger. That could also help us with our current operation. I also need to know what the Vulgus did to my teammates. I want you to collect data while I look for somewhere on the spectral digger to set the bomb. Found my teammates' helmets at the top. Collected what they left behind. Thank you. Kyle here. Starting countdown to spectral digger detonation. 10, 9, 8.
Hey, Kyle, you'd better get your hands off that thing right now.
Who are you to tell me what to do, Luna? Keep your nose out of this and get lost.
Damn it, can't you just hear me out for once? The bodies of your colleagues are at the base of the cliff. Are you really gonna bury them down there with that thing?
Guy, what Luna says, is it true?
Yes. Luna and Reyna discovered records while searching for the RK weapon. We ran an analysis on the remains and found that they matched the list of fatalities from the incident.
Jeez. And did you forget what our actual target is? The Iron Heart, Kyle. The Iron Heart. If we lose the Iron Heart while destroying the digger, what kind of revenge would that be? I can practically hear the sighs of frustration from your colleagues. You're the one who should get a grip, not me. Destroying the digger can wait till later. Make it an official request. Then it'll really be revenge. If you're the Iron Heart, I'm sure Alpha will fully.
You're right. I'll come back. Over.
Ugh, I hate these noisy SOBs. We should take care of them first. Stay.
Without the Iron Heart, nothing will bring any But if we can find it and use it, that'd make me happy. Luna, she's not so bad. But I'll tell her that in person later, so pretend like you didn't hear this. Especially you, Kite. And you too.
As you wish.
Now we should get to our respective positions. I want you to help Reyna while I go see Marcus.
Everything okay? Looked like there was a bit of commotion or something. Anyway, I think we found something. My excavation equipment and Luna's sonic survey both seem to indicate that... something feels off about this place. I'll send you the coordinates, Descendant. Hurry, I need your help.
Magisters are probably humanity's real home, don't you think?
Now, where was the next excavation read? We found something strange when we were looking for traces of the ancient RK weapon. The bones of a giant creature. Given the size of the bones, it must have been as big as Corell's flagship. We've never seen anything like this before. I ran a search on the Albion database, and it came up with a match for an animal called the caligo. Carbon dating results suggest that this caligo is from the same era as the ruins of the ancestors. That makes it the oldest organism ever discovered in Albion. Same thing with this. Carbon dating shows it's from the same period as the ruins of the ancestors that are around here. The excavation team and I think that these bones are somehow closely related to the RK weapon. And they both existed in the same era as the ancestors. Maybe that means something? Maybe the ancestors used them for an experiment or something? I'm sure we can come up with several plausible hypotheses. I think we should also notify your guide, is it? I'll contact HQ and have them send the info to your receive.
The caligo may be from the same era as the ancestors, but I think they must have died out before I was created, as there is no information on them in my database. Or access to the information may have been secretly blocked. There's so much I don't know yet. I wish we could find data that I don't know or don't have access to. Then I may understand the real reason for my existence.
Footsteps I could hear. It was you. I'm so glad. I couldn't concentrate on anything because of the vulgus. Maybe they're throwing a party or something. I want you to wreak havoc on them. They were really boring, and now they're suddenly really active. Watch out. Ugh, that seems to be one of the vulgus who started this horrible party. You should take care of him.
Loaded.
Still noisy. You gotta keep moving if you're gonna ruin someone else's party. Hold your ground. Stay That must be one of the party goers. Take care of him. The party's almost over. Keep dancing.
Hey, Descendant. Looks like the Vulgus are storing resources in several places. What do you think is more important than Calico bones in this region? Steal a sample from their storage so I can analyze whatever it is that they're stocking up on. Ah, isn't that a Vulgus transport ship? Be careful. You can stop worrying about us and finish the operation.
I'm loading. Loading.
Okay, move the sample to the supply box. The Vulgus went that way. Be careful. We have to succeed no matter what, if we want to widen the gap between us and them. Our supply box is waiting for the sample to arrive. Damn it, Vulgus forces have appeared. I hope no one gets hurt. Although, come to think of it, isn't this an urn?
I'm loading.
found out that they were also storing Caligo bones. Now, I have to try to figure out why.
Found it! Finally! Hurry, get the guide and come here.
All right, Luna. But before we go, there's something I want to share.
This amplification radar can boost the accuracy of the amplification equipment. And even me! So, don't mess it up. Oh no, an uninvited guest. And it's after the radar.
got some pretty clear data from the radar. I think we can find where the Caligo is buried with this. Thank you.
bone sample we took from the Calico. A small amount of RK has been detected on it. It's strange. Ancestors aside, how can RK be detected on the bone? I cannot be sure, but there's a good chance that the ancestors used the... Based on the data, a Calico like that, we will need additional data.
Guide, I understand that we have to move quickly, but I'm sorry, I can't. I'm feeling dizzy from all those sounds I was exposed to. Everything sounds like noise to me now. I don't think I'll be able to handle a cave, or somewhere where everything echoes.
Luna, return to Albion now. I'll take care of things here.
Hello? I believe your thrusters have overheated. If you can't fly, you know you're about as useful as an empty tin can. You should have an ace fix you up before you break completely.
You're right. My thrusters as well as my suit are at their limits. Guide, look after the kid. Luna and I will head back.
All right, Kyle. Please take care of Luna. We'll investigate here. I can detect RK even from the entrance. Do you really think the ancestors experimented on this animal? I wonder if this is why they created a weapon using RK and tested its power. We've delved this far into the past. Time to discover an ancient secret. I know the Vulgus are also desperately investigating this place because RK can be detected here. Locations, there are many broken bones here. I think there may have been a conflict at some point. I will check to see if I can detect substances other than RK. Despite my expectations, I can find nothing other than arcade. Given that only arcade can be detected, perhaps the weapon did not use arcade solely to give it power. Perhaps it was used for the attack itself.
From a Descendant. Lord Corel needs your arcade to obtain the last Iron Heart. Come!
The Vulgus also discovered the existence of the arcade weapon and figured out that they need arcade to activate it.
I'm loading. To return. If either of them had been killed by the Vulgus, they would have been used to activate the arcade weapon. These are the ruins of the ancestors. They're connected to the place where the Calgo is buried. It might be evidence that they studied the corpse firsthand. If anything remained to be destroyed, they could have continued testing its destructive power. Descendant, the enemy is sending a high-voltage electric current to damage the Ancestor security protocol. Battery algorithm analysis. We must destroy the enemy batteries in sequence. Second enemy battery confirmed. I will try to remove the security protocol. The removal is almost complete. Descendant, destroy the last battery and protect the data. Security protocol removed.
Welcome, Descendant. This Iron Heart needs arcade. You should be honored. Your arcade will be used for Lord Corel's grand plan.
Guide code activated. 30% of data records accessed. Analyzing security data. Analysis complete. Descendant. I have discovered the goal of the development of the RK weapon, and how to use it. The RK weapon was created to destroy the Red Sphere, in order to destroy the Ironheart inside it. Permission to control the RK weapon has been granted only to me. I don't know why this is, but we should focus on the operation for now.
Oh, the special human child. What do you need? Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Wanna feel a chill?
Are you ready to be shocked?
Have you completed preparations?